Welcome to Optometry Divas, where our mission is to empower, connect, and promote the success of women ODs. One of the ways we fulfill our mission is by promoting our members through the Diva of the Week feature. I'm your host, Dr. Loretta Justin, and in this episode, we're featuring Dr. Kylene. Oh, Kylene, tell me how to pronounce your last name so I
It's
can say that right.
Polhamus.
Polhamus. Okay.
Yep.
Because I was going to say polymus, but then I was like, no, that doesn't sound right.
Yep. I know. Yeah. Polhamus.
Okay. I'm your host, Dr. Loretta Justin, and in this episode, we're featuring Dr. Kylene Paul Hamus. Kylene is a wife, mom of two boys, and soon to be mom of a baby girl. She's passionate about her family, optometry, health, and fitness. And today, she's going to tell us a little bit about her, how she got into the profession, and how she deals with mom guilt. I can't wait to hear that one. So, Kylene, welcome and thank you for joining us today. How are you feeling?
Thank you for having me, and I'm feeling good. Yeah, thank you. Like you said, we're expecting a baby girl soon, within about a month. But I'm feeling good and looking forward to her arrival.
That must be exciting after having two boys, and they are what age again?
Yeah, so my boys are almost 5. My oldest is almost 5, and my youngest just turned 3. And we also have a 70-pound golden doodle that is the biggest baby of the bunch. So yeah, they definitely keep me on my toes and very active. They're the absolute best, such a joy. And I think adding a little girl to the dynamic is gonna be pretty fun too.
Oh yeah, she's gonna rule the house. Is what you're going
I
to
think so. I think she does too. Yes.
So good. Congratulations. That's really,
Thank
really
you.
exciting. And you don't look pregnant at all. But
I
um,
feel it.
I bet you do. At this point, it's going to be a busy household. So congratulations again. And your
Thank you.
feature, you said something really, really interesting about how you and your husband met. And can you tell us a little bit about that? I'm curious to know what kind of stunts that you guys have
Yeah.
done.
So yeah, one of my fun facts, personal facts, is that my husband and I were collegiate cheerleaders at Butler University. That's how we met. We both were on the cheer team. And it was kind of funny because my husband, historically had always played traditional sports, baseball, football. He went to Butler on the same path that kind of was burnt out. And one of his friends from high school who had made the cheer squad with me had convinced him to come to a tryout, and he came and saw what it was all about and get to be a lifter and kind of have all sorts of fun that way. And so he joined the squad and we became really good friends at that time. And so we learned how to partner stunt. So yeah, he can hold me in the air. We can do different stunts. And then years later, of course, we got married, and so we still can stunt till this day. We stunt probably about once or twice a year for at the demands of family and friends. But I always joke with him that I'll be making them throw me in the air till we're like 50 years old. Then maybe I'll stop asking at that point. So, but yeah. So and our kids get a kick out of it too. They think it's really fun.
I
So,
bet
yeah. So just something kind of different.
that is different. That's really, really cool that you guys can do that. Do you ever do that for your office?
So we actually did have the opportunity about, gosh, almost 4 years ago. We represented my work, Bowling Vision Center, in the local Dancing with Our Stars fundraiser for the Center for the Homeless. And
Wow.
in our dance routine, so my husband was a good sport. He danced with me. We did a little West Coast swing routine with a little bit of hip hop. And then at the end, we did throw in some stunts. And yeah, the crowd really liked it.
I
And it
bet.
was really fun. So,
Wow.
so I know I never thought that dancing, cheer, and optometry would go together and philanthropy, but somehow we got it all to work together. And it was a
That's
lot of fun
funny.
and for a good cause.
I've met some, I have a couple of friends who play instruments as optometrists who sing. So now we have a dancing optometrist. So
Yes.
you may just have to put a band together.
sounds sounds good. I'm in. I'm in.
In your feature, you talk about your inspiration for becoming an optometrist. Can you tell us a little bit about her? It's so sweet.
Yeah, so yeah, my interest in optometry developed from when I was in high school, learning of my paternal grandmother's diagnosis of glaucoma and macular degeneration. And so I was learning a little bit more about those ocular diseases and learning how they were
Mhm.
sight threatening. And this was, many, many years ago, not a whole lot of treatment options. And obviously that has evolved since then. But I just wanted to learn how I could become involve myself to help
Mhm.
preserve and protect and enhance the gift of sight. And so that set me along a path of learning more about the career, shadowing local optometrists. And it just felt very natural, like I belonged when I would shadow, these optometrists. And granted, as a high school student, I knew nothing about eyes,
Yeah.
but I just felt like it was my calling. And so in college, I majored in a science that would get me all my prerequisites for optometry school, but I always knew that optometry was the way to go and never looked back. I've never had any regrets. Very happy in my career choice. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, I just love the variety that the field brings, and it challenges me every day. It's never boring. I'm
Mhm.
always learning, and to just getting to help my patients and get to know them on a personal level too is really neat and unique.
It's a great profession, and we have so many options of what we could do. There's
Yeah.
so much that you can do. I love that it gives us all those options. That's really really cool. Was your
Yes.
grandma? Is she? How does she feel about being your inspiration? Does she know that? Is she aware of
Yeah,
that?
she does know that, and she lives out of state, so unfortunately I'm not her eye care provider. But she does consult with me, regarding her treatments and her eye drops and things like that. And when I visit, I make sure she's getting her eye drops and and all of that. But yeah, I think that it's special to her too,
Yeah.
and everything. And yeah, she's wonderful. So yeah, and I think she's been very well managed by her eye doc out of state. So her vision's still very good despite her ocular diseases. So I'm happy for her for that too. She still has a great quality of life.
I bet she's very proud, as any grandma would be.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, grandma.
So as a mom and expecting another child, which would make it three children, a wife, you work as well. You do quite a bit. You participate in different type of events. I'm pretty sure that things can get kind of crazy sometimes, and
Yes.
that's what you talk about in your feature is how you deal with balancing your family, your work, and the different social activities that you do. How do you do that? You mentioned the term mom guilt. How
Yeah.
do you deal with that? Do you think that's a common thing a lot of women deal with?
Yeah. So when I again set forth on this career path, I was very, goal driven. I can't wait to have this dream career. Yeah, working
Yeah,
full time, being an optometrist. Like, of course, I'll have a family too. I just never factored in how much, your
yeah.
feelings of being a mother, and splitting your time between work and family would affect me. I never factored that in. And so as we were, getting into my youngest son's, first year and two of life, and I was seeing, how many hours he was spending at daycare and how much I was working and, doing the math of, oh, between when he wakes up and when he goes to sleep at night, I'm only seeing him for X amount of hours a day when he's awake and, just all, torturing yourself with all that kind of stuff. And so I was like, I can't, can't be doing this. I got to find some way to either make a change in my schedule or a change in my attitude and outlook. And so yeah, my husband is wonderfully supportive and would support anything I would choose to do work wise. But I just learned how to ultimately manage my time better
Mhm.
with my work, and also learn to maximize my time with my family when we are together, and trying to put my phone down, leaving that away, and delegating more work tasks during the day to my very talented and capable team, so
Yeah.
that at home I'm not having to, finish up charts, or I'm not having to call patients after hours and all that we can get done within a busy work day of seeing a full patients of schedules or full
Yeah.
schedule of patients, and just doing that as well. And I think another thing, and why I like this group too, like you said, to support one another and people in similar situations, but just talking with other working moms and supporting one another too, validating, how we're feeling as well, has been a huge help too. Just knowing I'm not alone with those thoughts too. Of even though I do love my career, of sometimes taking a step back to question, am I doing the right thing, and
Yeah.
working the right hours and everything. But ultimately, this is what's best for our family, and I do feel comfortable and happy every day with this schedule, and just learning how to maximize that quality of time, not
Yeah.
quantity, but that quality
Yeah.
of time with my family and kids has really helped.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I love those three tips, maximizing the time. And I love when you said putting the phone down, because we don't realize how much of our attention that takes and
Yeah.
how much it makes us not present in the
Yeah.
moment because we're,
Right.
answering and getting a notification. So I
Yeah.
think it's such a powerful
Yeah.
thing to do. The three tips you give is maximizing the quality of the time. And I like the fact that you said you get support as well from other moms. That does make a huge, huge difference. And then the one thing I really love is you delegate. That is so powerful because a lot
Yeah,
of us
that's been hard to learn because you want to take it all on yourself,
you
but
want to take it all on,
yeah.
right? And no one does it as good as you do. And a lot of us just want to make sure it's done right, and we want to make sure it's done to our standards, and we want to do everything,
Yeah.
and then that eats away of our time. So I love that so much. Those are three great tips for any mom who's listening and who's kind of stressing out, trying to figure out what to do, and you're dealing with the mommy guilt, which is very real. I know, I think every mother knows what mommy guilt is about. And I think it's okay as moms. I think we'll probably always feel that, but I don't think we need to
Right.
dwell on it. And
Right.
as long as we're maximizing that time, I think that makes all the difference. I
Yeah.
totally agree with that. That is absolutely wonderful. So I'm so glad that you got to spend just a few minutes with us. And I want to welcome you to Optometry Divas and to our community. We're so glad that you're joining us. And I'm kind of excited because of what you said, in the just a few minutes ago about how connecting with other people helps. And that's really what our mission is about, is to
Yeah.
empower, connect, and promote the success of women OD. So in parting, if you had like a couple of words of advice you would give to a mom in your particular situation, what would you say to that mom right now if they felt like I'm really overwhelmed, I'm in OD and I'm stressed out, I
Yeah.
got children and everything? What would you tell them to
I
do?
would I would tell them that whatever you're feeling, it's okay. To not beat yourself up, and
Mm,
um gosh, just to kind of listen, yeah, really listen to your heart, or but yeah, I prayed a lot over it too, and just
mm.
you will be guided. And you don't have to make any fast decisions. I guess that would be another thing too. But that it's okay, that it's normal, and you'll figure it out. You'll find something that puts you at peace with where you're at in your career and family life, and just take a couple conversations or just some time and thinking on it, praying on it. But it's, yeah, whatever you're feeling is okay, and it's normal,
Okay.
and I can relate, and so can
Yeah.
many others. So, and
Right.
we're
You're
here
not
for
alone.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not alone. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Kylene, for spending some time with us today and for sharing these great insights.
Well,
Congratulations
thank you.
again on
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be part of the group here, and love your core values, and I'm just very happy to be a part of this group.
congratulations again on being featured the Diva of the Week. And for those of you who are watching, if you'd like to learn more about Optometry Divas and the Divas of the Week feature, Please check out our website at optometrydivas.com. And if you like this video, please like and comment below and share. Thank you again for watching. And until next time, remember to continue to empower, connect, and promote each other's success. Bye, everybody.